Jornado. My name is Chandra Maracle, and I'm here to demonstrate making some dishes using white corn products. I am just absolutely in love with white corn. I have been since I was about 18 years old. I love working with it and preparing it, serving it to people that I love. But mostly I think it's because understanding that really deep connection that we have with all food in a very specific Haudenosaunee context. The Haudenosaunee have a long and deep relationship with food. Foods that existed within a Haudenosaunee context are still very relevant to the health of people today, both in bellies and in minds. Part of the point of this tonight is showing you that you can do things without compromising nutrition, integrity, or taste, but do them just a little bit faster. And why I chose to do tamales for tonight, even though it was ambitious, because this does take a bit of time, but because I wanted to help promote this product. So this product here is the white corn flour that has already undergone that process. It's an important distinction because if you were to just take white corn off the cob and grind it and try to do this, the tamales would probably work, wouldn't work for tortillas. And it's definitely more nutritious to do this way. So what's your name?
Rachel.
Rachel. So Rachel and I were talking. Rachel prefers to use lard, which is traditionally how tamales are made. I just happen to prefer the taste of butter. If you like the taste of lard and you get a good quality rendered lard, go right ahead. It's up to you. So what you need to do is you got to get it kind of whipped. Kind of doing a 2-2-2 ratio right now. We're going to do 2 cups of organic chicken broth to 2 sticks of butter and 2 cups of the corn flour. And the reason it seems like I'm going very quickly is because we need to get this together so that it can sit for a little bit, because the corn will expand and then it will become the consistency that you want. That's why we got to get at it right away. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the corn flour in right away. Now Jerry was awesome enough to make us some roast pork, so that's what we're going to use. However, if you don't like pork or you don't eat pork, that's fine. When I make my tamales at home, I usually make them just like plain little corn pillows, and I add all my toppings on after. This way you cover everybody's base. If somebody doesn't like pork or chicken or ground beef, whatever you put in them, then they're not going to want to eat it. So it's absolutely fine to leave it out. The second tamale hack that I do, if I make them at home and I know everybody's going to eat them, I would take my pork or my chicken or my zucchini, whatever it is I want to put in, and I mix it right into the dough so that you don't have to worry about trying to get them in between when you're rolling them. That's my hack. I don't know anybody else that does that, but it's really easy, comes out the same, absolutely still delicious, makes them a lot easier to assemble. When I make my dough, I like to give it a little extra something, so I often put chili powder right into the dough. You'll see that it starts to get like the consistency of hummus. We're gonna just have to let this sit now for a good 10 or 15 minutes, come back and beat it again a little bit before we can start putting it into things. So this part is pretty easy. Really at this point, all it is getting it in there, okay? And I just want to make it like a nice, I don't know, I'll call it like a little Haudenosaunee corn pillow. You know, a little, that's how you're gonna put it in, roll it around. Now this is my 3rd or 4th hack that I usually do. You may have seen them in restaurants. They're gonna look real fancy. They're gonna be tied over like this and tied with another piece of corn husk. I don't find it necessary to do all that. I generally leave it like this, and I put it in the steamer, and I line them all up this way. That's how it generally works for me. You can give that a try. You could also fold that over and just put them all in the steamer pot just like that. Now you guys can do the rest. You can try, just everybody take a little shot. Pick whether you want a paper or corn husk. If you're finding that they're not rolling, you can trim them up on the ends with the scissors. Do either one of these, and then we'll put them in our steamer. And now we're going to steam them. They're going to come out very similar to the traditional haudenosaunee cornbread, but because they have the added fat and they've got some chicken broth, they're going to be a little bit lighter. So a little bit different style than the cornbread, but just as yummy and just as versatile. Have a good time, prepare meals together, eat together, talk and share together. That is the strategy that I think works to be bringing food and that depth of a Haudenosaunee relationship to food back to the community.